Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius January 15, 2023. The urge to do something new or push your goals forward is strong, but it's best to pace yourself. Today's Sun-Neptune transit encourages you to slow down, pause, reflect, or take stock. With this transit, considering what you may have been missing or what might help round out your life more fully comes naturally. Ask yourself whether your highest goals and ideals are well represented in your current plans. If the answer is no, you're likely to think up some refinements. You're encouraged to put more faith in yourself and in life itself. Your powers of persuasion are in fine form today. It feels right to ease down and unwind. Still, opportunities for learning, sharing ideas, and teaching can emerge. Prepare for an absolutely gorgeous day for a meaningful conversation with someone you care for. As the mighty sun sizzles through your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign, he will shoot a smile over via a sextile to majestic Neptune, who is singing like a mermaid beneath the seas of your solar house. Your mind and communication will be activated, giving you the perfect time to pitch an idea to your one and only about how you can work as a team to build toward one of your greatest aspirations. Instead, this may be a glorious moment to meet someone via online dating or an app, or instead have a heart-to-heart with a friend. Go with the flow. You may get initially tripped up, but there is nothing that you cannot bounce back from when Mercury retrograde in your sign trines the North Node in Taurus, while the Sun in your sign sextiles Neptune in Pisces. Both transits imply that there might be some miscommunication at work or about work, but it is nothing that you will not be able to handle. Keep moving forward by remaining positive and certain that your style of communication will be received by the right people at work today. While having the moon in your career sector during Mars' first full day in direct motion in your work sector is an advantage professionally, a friendly aspect to Venus in your income sector is helping to ensure that income potential comes along for the ride. After a friendly aspect between Mars and Venus earlier in the week, that was always going to be the case. You often make statements that are more profound than you are aware of, leading people to expect more from you than you realize. If you feel a little out of touch with yourself, take some time for self-care. Make yourself the healthiest or most comforting dinner you can with what you have on hand. Draw a hot bath and get to bed early with your favorite reading material. This will help you to know where you stand, and to re-establish the bond with yourself, thus making you more self-aware. Be careful that on this work-oriented day you don't overextend yourself. Your company realizes your level of dedication and commitment. Your bosses acknowledge the wealth of information that you bring to any initiative that the company wants to launch. However, on this day, some of those creative ideas may be stifled. Even though this is likely to be a temporary situation, you must realize how this affects your group of workmates in particular, and the company as a whole. Try to make bridges, but don't get overwrought if the distances can't be spanned right now. Mars might still be at a standstill after his longest retrograde phase in your work sector in 8 decades ended yesterday, but having the moon in your career sector is helping with that adjustment. As well as sharpening your professional instincts, the moon is aligned with the dwarf planet Ceres in your career sector while forming a friendly aspect to Mars and to Venus in your income sector. This is a window into what this has given the green light to across the income, work, and career fronts. It was just 8 days ago that the moon returned for both its first visit to your relationship sector of the year and the first full moon of 2023. This was in time to catch the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationship's final days in your communication sector. By the time Juno left yesterday, you had something to commit to. Our eyes in the sky. The Libra moon aims to harmonize relationships, but the juxtaposing energies of Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, Venus, and Jupiter can cause anxiety around relationships. Discuss your feelings with others in order to understand why you're anxious. Don't shy away from being honest. It can help relationships change for the better. You radiate warm feelings and are approachable, People appreciate this, and if you have a partner, they return the affection you show. Use this time to do something unusual that you're unlikely to forget. If single, you can use your sensitive manner to assist others. The empathy you demonstrate to those you care for has a stimulating effect. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. It seems you're able to see everything clearly and feel confident about the positions you take. The problem is others do not share your point of view and think they are right. It is important not to forget there are no truths that aren't unbiased truths. Let the others talk without automatically taking the opposite position. Avoid unnecessary difficulties. Your finances won't do so well today, so be careful or you might suffer losses. Some people will try to take you for a ride. Be skeptical of advice others give you. Some of them could well be self-seeking and dishonest, thinking only of their own interests. In the morning, the Capricorn Sun sextiles Neptune in Pisces, inspiring us to give back to others. We see our accomplishments as conduits for charitable acts. We would not have achieved success in our chosen occupations or professional ventures without people helping us out along the way. Now that we have established ourselves, we can use our influence to pay it forward, giving others a leg up when they need it most. At this time, we can also expect to receive insight on how to use creative inspiration to boost our profile. Pay attention to chance encounters and stay receptive to spiritual guidance that comes in unexpected packages. You apply yourself to a subject that has stimulated your interest over a sustained period. It's easier for you to obtain the necessary focus you need, and you're more motivated than you have ever been before. Use this newfound enthusiasm and concentrate on making contacts to solve any outstanding issues needed for a successful outcome. You've enough strength to undertake any strenuous task you put your mind to. Free yourself from psychological burdens and any harmful vices you might have. You've the ability to master new physical challenges. Harness this new enthusiasm and think how your attitude helps you endure in difficult times. Late in the morning, the Libra moon trines Mars, which has just stationed direct in Gemini. This aspect offers us charisma, helping us to chase our passions with gusto. We are re-energized following a lengthy lack of motivation during Mars retrograde. Now, our wheels begin to spin again. We can harness this transit should we need an extra boost of courage to ask someone out on a date or approach a boss about leading an important project. With newfound enthusiasm, we pursue our desires single-mindedly without coming off as aggressive.